All right, let's go ahead and take questions for Foster. We'll start with RJ Abadia. Go ahead, RJ.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi's low.
Hey, Foster, you talked a couple weeks ago about the line being good but not dominant yet. How close to dominant did it feel out there for you guys today?
It felt pretty close, especially the first half. I mean, we were rolling. I really didn't feel like there was anything they could do to stop us. I felt like we broke their will. I was really excited with how our guys played across the board. Obviously, there's still room for improvement, but I mean, we're on the right track. I think we're turning into a pretty special unit, and I'm really excited.
And then we talked in the offseason about legacy, and for your potentially final game in your hometown, what was it like to spend a week up there, and what was it like to play a game like that in Husky Stadium?
Yeah, I didn't hear much of your question, but I'm guessing it terms like staying up here, being in Washington.
And for you personally, playing up there.
Yeah, no, for me, this was it was relatively personal. I mean, I'm from here, and I was recruited pretty heavily, and going to Stanford was a big decision in terms of an in-state kid leaving. So, no, I was very, very passionate about winning this game. I feel incredible right now, to be honest with you. Being up here was really nice to be in the Pacific Northwest. We had a bunch of sunny days, which was pretty abnormal. And so it was pretty much perfect. I mean, we were doing Thursday walkthrough in the freaking park, and, people were taking pictures, making fun of us, but we come out here and beat them up. So there's no happier feeling right now.
Thank you.
Next up in the queue, Jacob Rayburn. Go ahead, Jacob.
Hey, Foster, congrats.
Appreciate it.
And, you've talked about this becoming a special unit and, being able to impose your will. And one of the things that we saw a lot today was extra linemen and extra lineman sets being effective.
I think I missed pretty much that whole question.
Hey, no worries. Just wondering your thoughts on being able to be successful with extra lineman sets.
Oh, are you asking how are we successful or we are successful?
Yeah, just your kind of analysis of being able to use extra line and be successful.
How you guys have been successful with extra linemen and that combination?
Okay. Well, I think I didn't really hear anything, but the extra lineman situation is awesome. If that's what you're referring to, I love getting Miles some snaps. Obviously, he's a very talented kid, so just getting him on the field whenever he can. And I kind of feel like I feel old school, man. I feel like it's old Stanford, put the ball, hand in the dirt, and let's big body these dudes and impose our will on guys. And I'm excited about it. I love playing this physical brand of football. It's what we're known for. It's what the foundation was built on. So it feels really good to get back to it, get those big bodies in there, and just road grade dudes.
Thanks, Foster.
Yep.
And Foster, we're hearing your responses clearly, so just bear with us. Let's go to Troy Clarity next.
Hey, Foster, so much was being talked about with ZTF coming into this game. 0 tackles, 0 sacks, 0 tackles for loss. What does that stat mean to you guys in the offensive line, and what went into making that happen?
I think your question's I was it in regard to Z 58 kid?
Yeah, 58. 0 tackles, 0 sacks, no tackles for loss. What went into it? And
okay, yeah. No, he I was really excited to play him. He is a very good football player. He's got great hands. He plays like a pro. My first series wasn't great, but I settled in really good against him. And I was thrilled that he had 0 sacks and 0. He didn't do much, to be honest with you. I think for me, it was a statement that I can block anybody. And I think that was for a whole line. They have a bunch of dudes that can rush the passer on their team. And for the most part, we did a pretty dang good job against a pretty good D-line. So I'm really proud of our guys and happy.
We're going to take 2 more questions. The first one, Daniel Martinez-Crams. Go ahead, Daniel.
Hey, Foster, it seems like you have a pretty good recipe for success against Washington, and it really is you and the rest of the offensive line paving the way for the running backs. Going into this game, knowing that was probably going to be the situation, what were your thoughts?
I think I heard something about paving the way with the O-line. Are you talking about late in the game or just overall?
Overall, but especially late. Yeah.
Overall. Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, it was really exciting. I love nothing more than to put pressure on myself, on our line, the unit, like things like that, to put that type of pressure. Like, hey, we're gonna give it on you guys. You guys win this game. Like, that was no greater compliment than that, and I'm very proud of how our guys, banded together, and we moved dudes. And it wasn't always pretty, but I mean, we got the job done. We rushed for some good yards, and we broke their will. So I'm literally ecstatic. Like, I don't know. It was very fun.
Final question, and we will go to Harold Gutman. Harold, go ahead.
Hey, Foster. Austin had that fumble that could have been pretty costly, that turnover. I mean, your defense was able to hold him, but then it seemed like it didn't affect him on that last possession. He ran the ball really hard. Just what, I don't know, is that kind of what you expected from him, or what?
Yeah, in terms of Austin and the fumble, I mean, it is what it is. He bounced back really good. I mean, the dude runs as hard as I've ever seen. He is a very special player, and so is Nate P and all our backs. So, I mean, they put the pressure on us. They put the pressure on the backs, and I mean, we held the ball for 8 minutes against a good football team. So, kudos to everyone involved. Austin is a very, very special player, and I was really excited that he was back there, getting the ball.
Thanks, Foster. Congrats. Appreciate it.